Police Corporal Darwin Eastman today told the media that he has information of two named police inspectors whom he claimed stated that they will help persons to craft statements against him.
I came out of the training institution in 2013, February, and I became a part of the intelligence department. That said year, May the 20, on May the 17th was my first exposure in that department. And that very same night, I found my very first firearm. And ever since then, I've had no turning back. I was best cop in 2013, runner-up in 2014, best cop in 2015, runner-up in the forced in 2015. I was given nothing in 2016, and here it is now. I see myself as one of the top performers again that is contending for that top accolade comes next month.
Eastman, who was stationed at the Breakdown police station, turned himself into the police today, after which he was escorted to the Criminal Investigation Department. CPO was killed on October 12, 2017 in Kitty, Georgetown, minutes after he exited a popular hotel with a female companion. Another police rank is under close arrest as the investigations into the death of Saga continues, and according to Corporal Eastman, ever since the rank was taken into custody, the police have been attempting to make him, Eastman, vulnerable to the very people he has been fighting over the last 5 years to keep off the streets in an effort to make the country safe.
Last Wednesday, when they detained one of the rank, they took away my firearm, they took away my bulletproof vest, they took away my cell phones. I got back my bulletproof vest the next day, I got back my firearm the Friday, and then on Tuesday last, I received back my telephone. So I don't know where all of this suddenly came up from.
The newsroom was reliably informed that 26-year-old accused Aubrey Bob told detectives that he was hired by the police corporal to kill the popular businessman. Bob also alleged that in the past he did several illegal jobs with the corporal. He also claimed that he shared a sexual relationship with the cop. The newsroom was told that the accused told detectives that he would often sell marijuana for the corporal, who would then give him a raise. This newscast was also able to confirm that Bob admitted to the murder of the businessman, but noted that he only did the job because the corporal promised him to no longer have sex with him or force him to sell marijuana. Today, the police corporal said that he saw reports in the press about the development, and although he was not named, he became suspicious after ranks showed up at his house in search of him while he was not there. Before he turned himself over to the police at the Breakdown police station this morning, the corporal spoke of why he believes he is being accused by the murder suspect and why the young man is implicating him.
The said suspect, I have arrested that individual 3 times. Once he was arrested for a robbery, which he came out in July of this year. Apart from that robbery, I arrested him sometime recent before that murder allegedly took place for a incident which they alleged that he discharged a loaded firearm on the seawalls. And also I played a part in effecting the arrest for him on the night in question that he was arrested for the Saga murder. So this mere article that I've read, I'm totally innocent of it.
Eastman said he's not familiar with the suspect outside of policing duties. The cop said he is willing and ready to have a confrontation with the accuser at any point. Had all gone well, Eastman would have been under close arrest since Wednesday, but according to him, although he saw a message instructing him to report to the CID headquarters, he could not since he was slated to testify in court. After that, he went home. Meanwhile, the police rank was asked about his involvement or knowledge of members of the force being involved in criminal activities, such as trailing persons from city banks.
As it relates to the involvement of intel ranks participating in those type of activities, I have no idea. I have never came across any such allegation. This is the first time, and that is when I read it in the newspaper this morning. So whoever's doing whatever they're doing or saying whatever they're saying, that is a total fabrication as it relates to the intelligence ranks of the force.
Asked why he believes there is a bigger plot in the police force to discredit him, Corporal Eastman told the media that it has to do with his unwavering approach to solving crimes.
And that may have something to do with my professionalism and the manner in which I go about doing my duties. Whenever my duty calls, whoever it calls for me to arrest, I arrest. The day in question that Saga was murdered, I was at court giving evidence in a narcotics matter. Today also I have another matter before the court that I should have been at court for. That is a firearm matter in relation to a seasoned criminal who in the past would have had over a dozen robbery charges. And to date, for the short time that I have seen myself in the Guyana Police Force, I've seen myself as one of the most successful police within that short time when it comes to effecting arrests and conducting and executing of my duties.
He concluded that over the years he has been endangering the lives of his family and himself by virtue of his functions which he performs as a member of the Guyana Police Force.
At nights I have my sisters when they work. I'll have to put systems in place for people to pick them up, to take them home. My sister only about 2 or 3 days ago received a telephone call, anonymous telephone call from someone saying that they're all dead. And because of this situation, I am here because I am fearful for my life. I'm fearful for my sisters and my entire family life. I have a firearm that is a force-issued firearm, and that is why I choose to turn myself into, because I don't want the police to corner me and do things to me and then say that I retaliated to them. So that is why I choose to turn myself in the presence of my relatives.
Eastman said he has since engaged several lawyers to assist in the matter, as he is very sure that the police will be marching him up the court steps. Leroy Smith, Newsroom.